We're back. More Parasite Eve. Lim, you chose when to redeem this game. I'm gonna blame you for this entirely. Alright, so we left off at the end of day 2, I think. True Ninja is actually blameless. Currently. Oh, and how would that happen? Let's jump right into it, shall we? The continuing adventures of heroin. But it could happen. This will be the year Star finishes the Chrysler building. I doubt that. But it's only January, anything could happen. How you doing, Star? Um, manage these rewards, shall we? We'll change that a little bit. One. Okay. 5. Made floor 60. Fair enough. I'm not doing New Game Plus on this, like, not at all. Klim spoke about just how tedious the Chrysler building is. And coming from Klim, who loves this game, like, I'm doing that. Alright, so I've just changed the way the PS1 redemption works. Now, you can only redeem one game every 5 days. That's per person. We can get multiple redemptions per stream, but people can't redeem more than one game every 5 days. Day 3. If you all start redeeming RPGs, it's not going to matter anyway. And since the next game after this is Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, it's entirely possible that you could all redeem multiple games before that game is done. Plus, it's counting the time between streams as well. I told you to go away. It was like, cool, he saved your life, though. I feel like that house has got to be more than just one room. He was probably in another room. I thought we had an... I thought we had like an unmarked car. No traffic. There's been no traffic for the past, like, at least day. You need bigger weapons. There's a gun shop. Like, okay. Can we not just get some from the police station? Hear the law. We gotta stock up, cool. So we're gonna assume that whoever owns and runs the gun shop has been evacuated, and that the stock is still there, and nobody else has stuck around and stolen the stock, so we can steal it. Because we're the police. Okay, when they said they sell guns in America, I was like, okay. I'm gonna be real pissed. I sold some ammo. It's locked. Of course it's locked. Daniel, we can't break in. We can steal their stock, but we can't break in. Daniel, don't shoot the goddamn thing. Daniel, you didn't even wait for him to move. Gun rhymes with fun for a reason, stranger. That's how fun's pronounced. I feel like breaking the glass like that wouldn't have unlocked it anyway. My inventory's still full. I've not had a chance to store anything, have I? I don't want to use these defenses unless I get... like, just in case I get another piece of armor here. So I have Club 2. Okay, so that's what I just got, and it's better. So if I then use these defenses on that, or junk, oh, I got rid of all of it. Inventory limits in RPGs are never not frustrating. Oh, that has more pockets. But this has like way better defense. Now it has even better defense. Compare that against what I've currently got. Range improvement, isn't it? Okay, so I had the M1911. Just picked up G19, which is better in every way except range. So, if we increase the attack range now... Gotta get up close and personal. No. Yeah. Increases item capacity. Or if I use the M1911, combine it with this. Effect already exists, so it's ultimately pointless. Okay. Oh. Race rate of fire to 5. It's 33, 42, 21. 35. Yeah, I'd rather just, if I need a heavier weapon, use the M16. So let's take the M11 submachine gun. Okay, now we do 5 shots per round. Which should be nice. A bunch of this is going to have to go in the box, though. Alright, so I think that's okay. One more chest here. Bullet cap 2. Put that on my G19. You said there was a pharmacy down here? I can't believe the game's all like, yeah, go and stock up on weapons and items. for later without giving you a chance to put stuff into storage before that. And it's like, okay. Well, the one with the limited inventory system game, it was your idea. Why? What kind of thing is that to say? I don't have penicillin here. Door's broken. Check all the shelves just in case. 5, that's a good idea. Safe. But it looks like this place has been looted already. Edison level 2. Oh. Hello. This is heroin. Heroin calling. We're in Soho. I don't know how far that is from Central Park. Colonel, managed to break into the pharmacy. Okay, nothing in the cash register. The back room, where the best drugs will be. Critical evasion. A tool. Neither of those things are drugs. On my currently equipped item. And then see about upgrading something here. Does Club 1 have an effect? No, I could probably just discard that then. This does have an effect. So let's put this on here. There we go. So that gives us one more space of inventory. Although I think it's absolutely ridiculous that how much inventory space you have is determined by what armor you're wearing. Like, that's silly. Have it be a stat. Well, let's go take on Eve. No idea where Eve could possibly be. It's not like Manhattan's a small place. We should head back to the police station. Road rules don't apply here anymore. Daniel, the way you were driving, they didn't apply to begin with. Okay. Let's go back to the 17th precinct. Decide whether to drop stuff off or just discard it. Maybe they've got some more information on Eve. And where she might be. Yes. Books. Oh, okay, so it's like 100 bonus points per stat, which is why it didn't work before. Would have been nice if the game had mentioned that at any point. Alright, that seems good. Club 1 can be put away. This can be put away. Keep my ammo crate. I don't know why I have this handgun. Put my M1911 away. Right. And items. It's absolutely ridiculous that items like keys just sit in your inventory until you're able to store them and you're not allowed to throw them away. What up, Taurus? All you ever want to talk about. Alright. Hello, I'm still alive. There's nobody here. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Level 14. What is this room? Oh, the locker room. We should set our withers just in case. What was that effect? It's worse. Uses medicine automatically. That's not a bad effect. The issue is how quickly you run out of medicine, especially with such a limited inventory, you can't really stock up on it. Seriously, where is everybody except the guys in weapon maintenance? Like, even the dog handlers aren't here? So far, there's only 3 police officers here. The guy at the front desk and the 2 guys in weapons. I should store that vest. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit in my inventory. Taking up my limited space. Would you two just fucking get it over with? Hog them down using your Paragon points. Like, no. So now where to? Museum, maybe? This must be the right answer because there's a cutscene. How about the facility in the museum where Kunt is at? They had really extensive equipment there from the one room we saw. So is the expectation for you to try and figure it out based on that one thing that Maida said earlier? Or just scroll between all the available locations until you find the right one? Because they could have had that conversation before we left to give the player an idea of where you wanted to go next. Cinematic, Teak says. Really not. How you doing, Teak? Like, we could have absolutely had that cutscene before you select the museum. What do you want to test? You. Is it from the people who melted? Is it the goo? Why not? Okay. The normal mitochondria never has such power. But Eve's mitochondria. I don't know. I still feel that doesn't make sense to her. Hey, how you doing, Lena? You want me to do a Jack Sparrow impression? Doing okay. Doing okay. Playing Parasite Eve. The first time. This will be good. Yeah. Me, I'm dishonest, and a dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest. Honesty. It's the honest ones you gotta watch out for because you can never predict where they're gonna do something incredibly stupid. That wasn't a Captain Jack impression. Mm. It was terrible. Alright, let's find out what's going on with our cells. Step over here so I can cut you. You thought it was alright. Oh, that's the point. I added too late recently. Um, I was doing a thing with Chance, and I ended up just grabbing the sound clip and making the sound alert of it. Ninja, you'll probably like that one. I feel like you'll get a lot of use out of it. Look out behind you, Dr. Clamp. How you doing, Flame? True. I did invent the rocket fist, but I did not invent the term rocket to punch, which I think is a better term for it. Cool, am I going to understand this? Because I didn't understand what you showed me about Eve cells. Play some Dark Souls after a few years and Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. Good, I like Stardew Valley. I'll never end up streaming it, but I enjoy playing it in my own time. And can we give other people's mitochondria this kind of power? Flame redeemed, Ace Combat 3, Electrosphere. Fair enough. Are you familiar with Richard Dawkins' theory, the selfish gene? No. Why would I be? I'm a New York City cop and a single father. So, after Lunar Silver Star Story complete, we'll be doing Ace Combat 3 Electrosphere now. Oh, sorry, I forgot you two are Americans. I am Russian now. I am Russian Japanese. You can say that Eve is trying to destroy all mitochondria except her own. Guns! Dr. Kunt? Cool, you're breaking a bigger law by refusing to follow the evacuation and quarantine. Yeah, cool. We have the authority here. I'm asking the questions, Kunt. Suck my nuts. You take me for a fool? Yes. Yeah, I feel the bodily change to pull my gun on you. Daniel, punch this man. Yeah. Feel like a woman. Shake him. Shake him harder. Like, cool, you don't have to tell us anything. We don't have to tell you anything, then. Shake him, Daniel. No. What are you gonna do if we don't? Call the cops? We are the cops. Dude, look, I'll tolerate your bullshit, but I won't tolerate your racism. Hmm. Now let's go to the police station. I mean, dude, you could just drop us off, go back and shoot him, and there's nobody in the city who could prove a reliable witness. HLA type listing? Or if Frank's alive. That man's gone. We'll never see him again. Place was fine like 10 minutes ago. Daniel, pull your gun out. Why would she be here? The only reason Eve would be here is if she knows this is the specific precinct Ayabra is assigned to. But how could she know that? What is it? It's a weapon. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Can I equip it? It's just gonna sit in my inventory now, isn't it? If Eve attacked, why would there be bodies here like this? Wouldn't Eve have burnt them? Or turned them into goo? Already dead. I'm glad I checked that locker again. Random encounters. The rats of New York are attacking. Also birds. That's a lot of damage. Man, this interface could be more user-friendly. The door's been left slightly ajar. Warner! Oh, so she did attack. Why didn't she just burn you all? Like, the fact that she could do that to anybody within range of her, and it wouldn't matter. Like, why even take the risk of not? No, that's Warner. Nobody's gonna escape my town. And to think, taxidermy used to be my hobby. It's weird that she goes through the door and then like leaves it ajar. Like not even open, just slightly ajar. What the fuck is that? One thing I definitely appreciate about this game over, say, Final Fantasy 13 is that if I get interrupted during the course of doing an attack chain, then I still do the attack chain. It irritated the hell out of me when Final Fantasy 13 set up so enemies can just block off attack by hitting you at the right time. Jason Bourne, it's Jesus Christ! Yeah. Just give me a minute, I'm just gonna put more power into my gun. I never watched the last one. I saw the trilogy and I saw the one that wasn't Jason Bourne. That was okay. I've not seen the newest one. I want to reload my gun. Yeah, but they never really do they? Like, remember Rambo Last Blood? And it's like, okay, cool. Sylvester Stallone managed to make a surprisingly good comeback with Rocky Balboa. Oh, the third one didn't need to happen. That's a weird thing to say, Ninja. Like, Rocky Balboa was a pretty good comeback and a nice send off to Rocky. And then, oh, the third one was your favorite, fair enough. And then, like, Rocky Balboa was good. And then Creed was a good passing of the torch. And the kind of thing I wish had happened more if we have to continue these franchises. No, Rocky Balboa was 2006. Rambo 4, I think, was 2008. Yeah, I think like if we're gonna do new stuff, like instead of rebooting franchises, continue franchises. I think is a far more interesting idea. You're just desperate for the brand recognition anyway. It's like not getting into the question of quality of the Ghostbusters reboot. One of the trailers heavily implied that it was going to be a continuation, which Afterlife was, and it wasn't, which was itself an issue. So it's like, cool. So you're going to try and do Ghostbusters again without the original cast doing it, when, let's be honest, 90% of the appeal of Ghostbusters is the way that cast works together. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone did Rocky Balboa and it did well enough. And then somehow managed to do it again with Rambo, and Rambo 4 is pretty solid while respecting the roots of the character, I think. Like, he's aware of how the world is just awful and just trying to live his life as peacefully as he can. And these missionaries are all like, yeah, but we're going to go and help people in dangerous places. And it's like, that's not going to end well for you. And it's like, okay, it was pretty good. And then Rambo Last Blood, Rambo has a farm now in America. It's like Rambo should never have gone back to America to begin with. That's immediately like step one. No, it disappoints me that they did Ghostbusters Afterlife and it was reasonably enough. And like it was kind of nice seeing the original cast get back together for that bit at the end. Minus Harold Ramis because he was dead. And there's like you can't get around how weirdly uncomfortable it is that they bring Egon back as a ghost when Harold Ramis is dead. Like that's a little weird. I think making the main cast kids is probably a mistake for the sake of sequels. We'll see how it goes with the next one. But I don't think it's a movie that sets itself up for a sequel in any way. Like if the young Ghostbusters had been older, like maybe late teens or early 20s or such, you could very easily go into like an extreme Ghostbusters kind of thing where they get to do their own thing. But like, I don't know. We'll see how it ends up. Different with so many of Raimi's longtime friends were involved. Uh, it's still weird. I don't know. But yeah, I think like continuations are probably a better idea anyway than straight reboots with a lot of these franchises. Not Torres, the man who refused to use a gun. Torres, would you have been okay? Would you have been okay if you used a gun? It's like, okay, so your daughter was shot, and now you hate guns. Like, I get the sentiment, but also you're a cop. You don't get to do that kind of thing. It's like, imagine being a carpenter and your daughter was killed with a hammer, and then you swear off using hammers, and it's like, what? If you pulled out Tommy gun, get down on your knees and tell me you love me. Torres, you were the most preventable death. Torres' gun. It's not as good as the gun I found in the shop. Let's compare the stats here, but I'm pretty sure it is worse in every possible way. Ooh. So you just gave me Torres' gun. I'm going to give it right back to you. It was Torres' gun. Use it to nail the monster that killed Torres. No. I have this. Is that poop? Did someone poop on the door? Is that a trail of poop leading out of the kennel? But Kathy, is that poop? Oh boy. Fucking Christ. That's not okay. That is not okay. The fact that my first two turns were entirely spent healing and I still... there was nothing I could have done. He's frustrating. And the kennel's filled with poop. How dare you, Teak? How dare you? Oh, there's Nix. Oh, thanks, Nix. I think Sherry had better dress sense than Ben. The dog's all like, no, stop following me. Seriously. And Ben's just like, come here, doggy. That's a lie, Teak, and you know it. Don't support him, Ninja. This looks like a room out of Persona 1. Like, especially with the camera angle. Done. It's also really weird to me that this action RPG game in 3D has touch damage. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? Also, given how worth it is to reload outside of battle, there should probably just be like a button combination to reload outside of battle. It was called pizza time. What is this? Is it worth just running downstairs to go and get weapons from weapons storage? Yes. Then I'll be fine. I'll be able to protect him better with better weapons. Be able to protect myself better with better weapons. Okay, give me the police issue grenade launcher. Oh. Really anything I can get rid of, because, like, all of it's useful. Alright. Put some of this stuff in storage. The assault rifle is only slightly more powerful than my handgun right now. The submachine gun I just picked up is more powerful than that. But the assault rifle outclasses everything at range. So I'll put this away. I probably won't need this again. I have a feeling I won't need these right now. But if I do, I have detox anyway, so it won't be too bad. I now have 8 slots available. I really hate when RPGs have limited inventory space. It's one of the worst design decisions in Gen 1 of Pokemon. And also, like, a really good reason why you should never play the original release of Final Fantasy IV. No, we'll hold on to the tool for now. Alright, let's go and maybe save the kid. If I could target multiple enemies per turn... Oh my god, I can't. And the amount of Parasite energy I have has increased so much. It's crazy. In the park, doing heal 2 would take like almost all of my Parasite energy. And now it takes like maybe half. And the park wasn't that long ago in gameplay time. Really not the best time to have to reload. You can fuck off. If any of this stuff would stack, that would be fantastic. But it doesn't. Absolutely an issue I have with Super Mario RPG, and ultimately the main reason why I never ended up finishing it. Limited inventory nonsense. Okay, so they can take more than 5 shots. Yeah. Doable with some criticals. Yeah, I wanna move this just like right to the top. It'll make reloading so much easier. Look where this goes. Phone. I can't believe Teak walked into my stream today and decided to tell me to get good. The absolute ridiculousness of that statement. No, it doesn't matter that I do that to other people. Oh god, spiders. Heal too. I feel like, same as FF7 Remake, having the ability to use items be tied to your gauge is probably a mistake. Like, to the active time meter. It was a mistake in FF7 Remake, and I feel like it's a mistake here. Like, that should be why you have stuff like Parasite energy. Like, yeah, you can run around until it recharges fully, but you can only use it when the bar's full. I hope we get a haste spell later. Those things are irritating to fight, but at least they drop, like, a lot of ammo. Slightly more than they... No, it's not even slightly, since they all drop, like, 15. If you fight 3 of them, you're spending, like, maybe 18 bullets. He's kind of a bitch. You only had 4 bullets. Definitely appreciate that everybody else in the battle pauses while you heal, though. Like, that's nice. Especially when they don't pause while you attack. Like, it's nice that it all pauses while you heal. Bugger. Yeah, take all of it. What's in this room? I'm a cop. No, I'm good right now. I just administered some first aid. Do you have any goodies in here? Room is worthless. I'm not running down 3 flights of stairs to go and check your locker right now. I want to deal with the encounters on the way there and back. You must be, because you're a different monster. Oh dear. Oh, we get touch damage. Yeah, if Taurus had bothered to use the gun, he would have absolutely been able to take that thing out. Gonna... this on my armor. Take a look at that new assault rifle I got. Yeah, it's better than my old assault rifle. You alive? No, he's not. It's a jacket. Only slightly better than what I've got because of all the defense points I've pumped into this. Critical protection is so much lower though, so not worth using. I wonder why Eve isn't turning humans into monsters. Oh good, they're getting in each other's way. bitch. I feel like I'm getting better at navigating this game. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's the way they went because there's poop on the floor. Hmm. Even anything in here? Also, why is the morgue on, like, this third floor? I don't think this building even has an elevator. Like, cool, how do you wheel the trolleys holding the bodies up? Alright, let's go do this. Wish that save point was closer. Wow, you got big. What, each of the heads? Oh, that's a lot of damage. It's so big, and it does touch damage, and the arena is so small. Like, this probably should have been thought through a little more. And it's so fast. And it doesn't move in a normal way. What the hell? Like, its movement animations have nothing to do with where it's actually moving. Didn't want target 1, I wanted target 3. Oh, target 3's dead. Helpful. I think I'm gonna run out of ammo. Let's try. Alright, don't forget to check the locker. There's so little ammo left. Daniel, where the hell did you go? Literally everybody, like, a couple of things. I checked every room. We never saw Daniel. And literally everybody pointed me in the direction of Ben and said, save Ben. There's no way that Daniel didn't run across those people. Like, any of them. So where the hell was Daniel? And now where's Daniel again? Ugh. I hope I can get some ammo somewhere. Did Baker die? But if it was to get rid of the police, why would it specifically be the 17th precinct? Did she attack all the precincts? And if that's the case, then how? There's a lot of precincts across Manhattan. Where did he go? Oh, we were able to send people to the hospital? It's a good thing we didn't evacuate the hospitals. I'm sure the people working there are really happy about still having to be here. So how's everybody doing? And Ninja, you haven't used the too late sound effect, and I think you'll enjoy it. I'd forgotten that I put it on there. Bane will probably enjoy it. Bane likes using sound alerts. Alright, let's check that locker. Ugh. Trading card. Downstairs then. I said you haven't used the too late sound alert, and I think you'd probably enjoy it. Alright.
You're too late.
This can go. Need to check out the new gun that I got. See what it's bad. Yeah, no, I'll keep my current gun. No, I killed it in self-defense. Quite easily. Not gonna weigh on my conscience at all. Hate navigating these menus with the analog stick. I have two tools. Leave that now. I feel like everybody could make use of the too late sound. They're listed alphabetically, so it's like it's not an easy way of remembering which was the last one I added, but I'm pretty sure it was that. Alright. Is he in here? He is. Is he flirting with the lab tech? Why did Eve attack the precinct? Why didn't Eve show herself? I assumed that she did show herself and was gone by the time we got back. Because everything had mutated or was in the process of mutating by the time we got back. Distraction? What for? To distract us. Come on. I don't know why that's something we would just know. Daniel, why do you know this? You know what? Really appreciate that. Is there a hospital nearby that specializes in artificial insemination? I wouldn't call this nearby. I'm driving now. You were there when I said he's the captain now. He needs to look after the precinct. Hiya, keep your eyes on the road. St. Francis Hospital. I hope there are no animals in this hospital. It would make no sense that there be any animals of any kind in the hospital. Is it more ammo? Is How many good luck charms do you have? I have limited inventory space. Stop giving me shit. Save in here. A new tool. Another issue with the idea of evacuating the entire city, especially within the time span that they said they did in this, is like people who cannot be moved in hospitals and such. People connected to life support machines, people in critical condition, people who cannot be moved for whatever reason. It's like you ain't just convincing all that to be done away with in the space of a couple of hours. Hmm. Oh, this one's glowing. Well, because I need the green card key. Bitch. It's a good thing we barely moved off the ground floor. Guess I'll have to take the stairs. It's a good thing hospitals generally have emergency backup generators. Cool, but there has to be stairs. Like, if she's just cut the cable on one elevator while you're in it, why would your immediate thought be, I'll take the other one? Other than, I'll take the stairs. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. She's frustratingly intelligent about all of this. Not Aya. Eve. Eve is being frustratingly intelligent about trying to stop me. Okay. I wouldn't have expected a fuse to be helpful. Am I going to replace the fuses? Because I would have thought Eve wouldn't just trash the fuse box. I thought she'd, like, destroy something that wouldn't be easily replaceable. Always doing the weird shit. I respect it. I genuinely respect the intelligence there. Like, she's already demonstrated something of either a hesitation or unwillingness to kill us. A grenade launcher? So her doing these delaying tactics that are actually really well set up. Of like, okay, cool, cut the elevator cables, destroy the send us to the bottom, destroy the power so we can't use the other elevator, and then destroy the stairway so we can't get back up. Really smart. That child is clearly a ghost. What a map. A map would be really nice. Shooting poison at me. I could just get something that would make me immune to poison, that'd be great. Because it is so brutal in this. It's like being hit with toxic in fucking Dark Souls. Alright, at least we've recovered most of the ammo count anyway. Very concerning that my primary method of attack is with a limited resource. It concerns me a little that most of the save points we've found, just generally here, have been off the beaten path. Like, you have to go exploring for save points, they're not just giving them to you. Like, that's a little worrying. I found a fuse. Need to be able to unlock that door before I can use it. Oh, there we go. If I keep going through these corridors, I won't have another fight. I hope. Waiting for the game to turn that one around on me. Oh, now she'll discard a key. These bodies from the opera? It is really absurd that a game like this has touch damage, especially when the battle arenas are forced so small. Those fly monsters don't drop ammo. Come on. More of these things. Did I fight something that doesn't hit with poison every time it attacks? That's just a full turn taken up with removing poison, which it can and will immediately recast. And if you're casting Detox or using an antidote, you're not healing. Like, poison is so dangerous in this game, it's unbelievable. And then that these enemies do nothing but hit with poison is frustrating. And again, avoiding them is difficult because the arenas are so small. Okay, so they have a chance of dropping either antidotes or ammo. And neither is particularly great. They're only dropping 6 bullets. I was looking at the burnt guy at the bottom there, and like, is he still smoking? Was that a recent kill? And it's like, no, the smoke that I'm seeing is actually coming off my camera, the frame I have around the camera. Damn it. This is not a good battle setup. Like, that monster throws out poison, the other monster throws out energy balls that are difficult to avoid because of their erratic movements. There's always combinations of enemies in RPGs that you just never want to run into because they complement each other too well, or they're just the combination of what they do is such a pain to deal with. And I feel like this game's had quite a few of those. Strong against status effects, it says. Is that really just saying that it's actually immune to poison? I'm putting that on. Another fuse. Why a fuse is just on top of stuff? Also, I don't think that gets me any further. Alright, why do they have a nuclear... why do they have a radiation disposal chamber in the hospital? Biohazard I can understand. But radiation? Is it really common enough? It might be like, doesn't matter how common it is, you always need a way to deal with it. It'd be like, yeah, when it's super uncommon, the way to deal with it would be to, whenever it's detected, like, have some way of detecting it, whenever it's detected, call in a unit for it. Raise it. Right, so energy shot is undeniably my best offensive option. But it always uses all of my parasite energy, which leaves me dazed after using it. Which reduces the viability of it significantly. And SI... So the question now is, like, how what? I got another fuse, but I didn't get another key. Let's save. Smart thing to do. When I'm done here, what I need to do is actually check the diagonals on other games. Because this whole walking every time I do a diagonal isn't good. I missed something else in here. I feel like, as far as like the actual exploration of this game goes, 4 of them now. Jeez. As far as like the exploration and navigation of this game goes, it doesn't do it as well as Resident Evil. Like, the movement doesn't feel as good. The camera placements don't feel as solid. And they get to be more lenient with the camera placements in some regards because enemy encounters are limited to just this kind of thing. But me use it. And they get a bit more leniency with the camera placement with this kind of thing. Environments don't feel as well put together as they were in Resident Evil. This kind of moving about. Especially when I don't know. They work better in Final Fantasy because they're less realistic locations. You know what? I'm an idiot. The only environment they got right is probably the Opera House. I can understand that. Like, the game immediately takes a downturn when the next area is Central Park. But even in the Opera House, you very quickly have the feeling that she moves too slowly for the environment. The environments feel huge because of how slow she moves. There we go, that solves that problem immediately. I don't know why I didn't think of that. This... Add tranquilizer to bullets? This frustrates me because I tried examining all of the other burnt bodies and it wouldn't let me do anything. Resident Evil also has that much better. Like, if there's something to examine, Resident Evil does a lot better, much better job of highlighting that it can be examined and should be examined. Even in Code Veronica. And I say even in Code Veronica because Code Veronica had the downside of being fully rendered in 3D, so they couldn't make 3D objects stand out as much. This game was in '98. They would, yeah, but also like you'd see items on the ground and such that would stand out a little more than like stuff that you couldn't pick up or examine, like ammo or your first aid sprays or herbs and stuff. But I'm specifically, very specifically thinking about stuff like when you find the emblem, the eagle emblem, and the way that the game draws your attention to the drawer that it's hidden in is there is a yellow clipboard above the drawer. So you go to examine the yellow clipboard thinking it's probably a file, and the game opens the drawer underneath it. And that's a smart design decision. Like, give this game the credit it does deserve, because it is Square's first attempt at this. But if we have similar issues in Parasite Eve 2, then it's a massive problem. Particularly because, like, Resident Evil 1 was Capcom's first attempt at that. And it came out much better than this did, I think, in terms of just playing the game. Okay. But then, like, what was the result after that when they came out with RE2? RE2 is such a step above. Wow. Three targets? Is there a reason I shouldn't be using a bigger gun? Fucking kidding me? What is this nonsense? Like, has that been a big part of my problem just all along? That I should have been using a bigger gun? We give context though for the time frame, 98. So like this predates FF8, which was 99. Final Fantasy 7, the movement, they could have everybody move quicker along the environments like that because like field movement was super deformed and everything. Which is a big part of the reason why I don't like mods that make the characters all full-sized in the field map on FF7 because everything looks smaller as a result of that. I don't know. Why would you do this with bare hands? You know, there's a lot of this game in FF8 or the other way around. I mean, the character models give off a similar vibe. I'll definitely agree to that. No, go back and save, actually. Like, so far, this is exactly the kind of thing that I'm talking about when I say just how great it was that Square was so experimental in the PlayStation era after the success of Final Fantasy VII. It's, so far, I'd say it's a solid 7 out of 10. It's interesting, it's intriguing, but it's rough. But in a lot of ways, those are some of the best games to play. This isn't locked anymore. Cool, I had no idea there was a door there. Thanks, game. We'll change this camera angle, but we won't change that one. Let's be real though, Ninja, like, most of my assessments are pretty fair. I try not to just hate things blindly. Oh god, they're multiplying. Still don't have a green key. Why? Yeah, fuck you, I put poison immunity on my armor. There's got to be a reason why it... Oh, haste. There's got to be a reason why it wouldn't be viable to just use the grenade launcher all the time. But it seems like everything takes from the same ammo pool, and the grenade launcher is doing so much more damage. It's low, but it only has a two shot capacity per round. Like, cool, I can very easily change that. Oh, it only holds 5 shots before you have to reload. But if it's taking out enemies so much quicker, that's way less of an issue. And it's taking way less ammo to put enemies down. Like, genuinely, what's the downside of this? It feels like there's gotta be a downside. Also, she's handling it like a shotgun. Compaction grenade launcher. It's like everything's taken from the same ammo pool. Using the handgun and everything was just draining my ammo. Maybe it's like the tools in Final Fantasy VI for Edgar. Where you get Edgar in the party and it's like, cool, he has auto crossbow. What does auto crossbow do? It targets every enemy and does more damage than your regular attacks at this point. And you look at that and think, that's too good to be true. What's the catch? And there's no catch. But then look, my ammo supply should be increasing now that I'm taking less ammo. Kill enemies. Yeah, this is the room from the flashbacks. I can only tell because it's using the same camera angle. If they used a different camera angle, I would not be able to tell. Super gut. That's a lot of skin that be showing in December. Storage areas of the hospital is where we keep oxygen tanks and main supply of liquid nitrogen. What are you using liquid nitrogen for? Thank you. I don't know. Okay. Take this green card. Turn off what? No, they use it to reenact that one kill from Jason X. You know the one. I didn't even leave the room. Why am I poisoned? I have anti-poison on. It really frustrates me that you can't just use medicine from the pickup screen. What am I at? Might as well use one. Even if it's overkill. Right, save again. Ugh. Why isn't my anti-poison working? Resist poison. Fucking bullshit. All combat Shaolin monks wouldn't do this bullshit to me. I hope all of these dudes drop ammo. There we go. So you're looking 3 shots each, except for that one guy who took 2, so that's 11 shots used. 24 shots received, so that is a 13 shot profit. Alright, let's go see what's behind the green card doors. Why are you here? Why didn't you leave? God damn it, Ninja. Keeps the sperm bank from spawning. Fair enough. I love this though, like... Sperm bank, oh my god, how do I turn it off? From the point of view of the doctor, it looks like heroin is just super against the idea of storing sperm. Sorry, I don't have time to explain. I have to go and destroy your sperm bank. Let me know. I'm gonna go look around the entrance, see if anybody needs medical attention. Have a gun. Me. I wonder with this though, like, if this had been a joint project between Capcom and Square. Like how you had stuff like Metal Gear Rising's a joint project between Platinum and Konami. So it's got the bullshit Metal Gear storyline, but it's got that absolutely fantastic Platinum gameplay. Oh, that's a big one. Let's see what this does. And kill it. $15 shots though. Finally getting more ammo. I don't know which of these is the right valve, so I'm just going to turn all of them. I'm just going to turn one. Yeah, like if Capcom had designed like the gameplay focus and everything, and Square had written the story and like done the visuals and such, could have been really cool. Okay, so I turned off the valve. Now go to the 13th floor. Speaking of Capcom collaborations, it's interesting just how many Zelda games were actually developed by Capcom. It's more than you'd think. What is it? The 2 Oracle games, Minish Cap, 4 Swords on the GBA version of Link to the Past. I don't recall if they developed 4 Sword Adventures though. This is nonsense. And the fact that I have to destroy all of these, though, to end the battle, is also nonsense. And the fact that these things take more than one shot from the grenade launcher. Alright, you know what? We're putting a stop to the production of this to begin with. Okay, now just destroy the bouncy balls. I feel like ads like that, though, like, especially if they're required, if you have to destroy them to end the battle, like, they should go down super easy. Just one more day in work and I'm gonna mute the fucking notifications for a week. That looks actually really close to the level of damage I'm doing right now. It is, but like so much higher. Higher range, higher ammo capacity. There's gotta be some kind of like hidden variable I'm not seeing to these different weapon types. Like, sure. Surely there's a specific reason why the grenade launcher is more viable than this assault rifle in specific situations. Despite it only being 1 point of damage above it and everything else is worse. Okay. That would presumably lead to the room that I walked past earlier that I want to check anyway. No, that's the other elevator. Remember that locked door? Oh my god, it's the is that the Empire State? Why is it glowing? What is this screen for? I can't examine anything. I think, though, like, in regards to what you said earlier, Teak, about this game taking something from FF8 or vice versa, the full-size character models are very reminiscent of FF8, but the specific designs of them are a lot closer to 7. Especially when you get that close up there, it is way more 7. Cool, can we step over him to get to that door? Rewind feature isn't working. I want to go back and see what that was that it said. Alright, let's see how well this rifle works. That's a good range. Yeah, the rifle's definitely doing less damage than the grenade launcher. And I feel like it's significantly less than 1 point would lead you to believe. Is explosive an effect laid on top of it? I feel like I might have been better off with a grenade launcher. What the hell is this? Why are there cages here? Like, this whole thing looks like a setup for animals, but this is a hospital. Save point. You could stop putting fights next to save points, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, that's way more than like 1 extra point of damage. There's some underlying variable that the game's not telling me about. Strange that that record would just be lying around here like that. Also, why did I pick up junk? What's this? And the mysterious music starts playing, and you pick up junk. And I was like, what? It's gonna be Dr. Kunt's sperm, isn't it? Is that other stack of paper shining there? Interesting that the exact records that pertain to us and the case working on would just be right out there like that. What a fascinating coincidence. Meanwhile, look for the missing people from the park and warn the city. Why would that be a Navy mile? Wow, the moon's looking awfully big tonight. Someone just left a wheelchair in the elevator. This roof is huge. Weird how the game keeps throwing boss monsters at me with absolutely no fanfare. Like, that keeps happening, right? That's not just me. You dick waffle. Damn it, come on. It's not even just cutscenes, like, no introduction whatsoever. The boss just shows up out of nowhere. It's why I was so surprised when the worms turned out to be a boss in Central Park. Because they just came out of nowhere. And they were presented as if they were oh, for fuck's sake. They were presented as if they were regular enemies. And then it's like, oh yeah, no, they're bosses. It's a boss enemy. Okay. Okay, so that should prevent me from getting stiff again. Yeah. Haste should work this time. Wow, haste lasted so little time. I think I'm understanding the game more though, so you know, that's something. Yeah, we should be here when you get back, Ninja. No idea how long this boss fight will take. I can't believe Flame keeps coming into the stream to say he's ditching me to do other things. Oh, we done? No, it's just phase 2. I think for the most part, like, these pre-rendered backgrounds are so poorly composed. Especially in regards to, like, FF7 and even RE1. I wonder how much of a budget this game was allotted. Oh, go outside my range. Oh, cool. It's nice of the game to just have an invisible wall there. So unclear. I can't sort my items in battle. Why? Is that a brain on its back? Like, it gives me the option of moving them during battle. I could move them all manually and sort them that way. Why doesn't the game just give me the option of sorting them? What a weird setup. Kill 3. Don't jump down there. Feels like that'd be a very bad idea. We've found this place. Also, I brought a grenade launcher this time. Okay. So, how long before he decides you're enough of a threat to just nuke Manhattan? Shoot her. Why is it going to crash in the roof? Didn't it do a flyby and was heading in the other direction? Fuck, fuck, fuck. What do I do? What do I do? The elevator. Why is the elevator broken? Are you fucking kidding me? That's just bad design. Like, cool, we're not going to tell you how to deal with this. We're going to, right after a boss fight, put you in a scenario that if you do not immediately figure out how to do it, is going to give you a game over. So you'll have to go through the boss fight and the cutscenes all over again. That's bad design. Fuck off. So, okay, cool. You need to get off the roof. First thought, elevator. Oh, the elevator is mysteriously broken. For no reason. Okay, can I jump down the hole the monster fell down? Apparently not. The two most logical ideas you could have don't work. Absolute fucking nonsense. Yeah. No, it was the stupid idea afterwards of escape the roof before the jet that was flying in a different direction somehow turns around and crashes on the roof. And, you know, the smart ideas you might come up with are wrong Of course it happened to Teak, because Teak is also a logical person. And what's the logical idea? Check the elevator. Elevator's broken. Cool. The game at no point made that clear beforehand. Before this time limited scenario. Okay, so what else? Jump into the hole. The boss falls down. Can't do that. Oh, okay. So you try and figure out what you've got to do in that limited time frame before the game decides that you deserve a game over for not figuring their bullshit out. So you got to go through all the cutscenes and the boss fight again. And it just genuinely pissed me off. And so what we're going to do now, because this game has lost my respect, is we kill the boss and I'm going to put a save state on it. Because we are not playing that nonsense. If the game is going to straight up waste my time with bullshit, then I'm not going to play that. I'm not doing this fight again and having the possibility of still not figuring out what I need to do in a limited time span to have to do this a third time. And I'm pretty sure I've done worse this time on the boss fight as well. So that's another cherry on top. Okay, so the jets turn, but there's no way they turn enough to be heading back towards this rooftop. Like, they need to do a full 180-degree turn, and it looks like at best they pull off 90 degrees. Can't go that way for some reason. Oh, I have to know that there's just a window cleaner platform over here. Why would that be anyone's first thought? Like, I'm genuinely pissed off at this. Eve got away with a sperm sample and I just stood there and did nothing. Why has this place been fixed? That also makes no sense. Eve was his partner when he was a rookie. Like, okay, cool. How long does it take for a rookie to become captain of a precinct? Long enough that if a dog was working with him, that dog would have been put into retirement. It's so fucking dumb. That's what the issue was before, when it said tune up your gear and I'd select something, it would just take me back to the menu. It wasn't properly telling me that I needed a permit or a trading card. Why is this still a thing at this point? It's like, yeah, cool. Eve set monsters on the police station and the city's been evacuated because Eve is turning people into goo and setting monsters on everybody. I need my weapon to be stronger. No, you need a permit or a trading card. okay, cool, let me just go to the captain, who is now my friend and previous partner, who has seen firsthand exactly how bad things are, to get as many permits as I want. No, that's not a thing we're going to do. My minutiae of this game is just so poorly written. Why can't I check the stats or special effects of any of these things while they're in here? I need to pull them out of the box and then go into my menu to examine them to decide if I want any of the effects off them. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm still pissed off. Yeah. And why is the precinct fully repaired now? Why has it been anybody's priority to fix the door to the kennel where there are now no dogs? Moving it to the side so it's not in the way, sure, but yeah, let's just properly fix it. Lazy game design. They could reuse the pre-existing environments. I'm absolutely still pissed off. Okay. Am I going to be able to get past you? Okay. Selling off patient records? Why would people... Like, the wording of this says that he did it multiple times. So there becomes a question of, like, why would anybody be wanting to buy these records? Yeah, maybe don't throw it at him, since these are apparently not standard issue enough for us to just carry them around to begin with. Museum makes sense as our next port of call. I can't imagine how you would make that work in a way that makes it actually Parasite Eve. Like, Melissa turns into an Evie in the opera, and then what's the joke beyond that, though? That she's just an Evie. Um, if she starts as an Evie and turns into a Flareon, maybe. Espeon? Starts as an Eevee and becomes an Espeon? Alright, that's gonna do it for us for today. So there's supposed to be 6 days, so this will be like 2/3 of the game. I imagine days 5 and 6 are probably longer. But we can do those next week on Monday. There'll be no stream tomorrow because I'm working late. And on Sunday, Clum and I will be back with more Final Fantasy VII New Threat, where we are going to be visiting Gongaga. And Cosmo Canyon. Look forward to Cosmo Canyon. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna do us for today. Honestly, like all the little frustrations aside, it's been entertaining enough to play this game. But that rooftop jet thing was bullshit. Like, it was legit bullshit. And I'm really not happy about it. And like, if you're a regular viewer, you know how rare it is for me to use save states on stream. So making a save state because of that should tell you how bullshit it was. Yeah, the jet crashed in after the boss, which the game gives you no indication of how to escape. Two logical ways to escape don't work. You go, oh, the elevator isn't working now for some reason. There's no reason explained why it wouldn't be. Can't jump down the hole the boss fell down. Oh, the way to escape is off screen. Cool, it's on the opposite side of the roof from where you start. But it's time to figure that out before game over. And then you have to do it all again. Cool, that's good design. No. Like, I wouldn't give better games the slack for that. And a game that's been like as not great as this, not a chance. It absolutely deserves the criticism for it. Like, solid 7 out of 10 up until that point. At which point my opinion just tanks. And there's so many ways that they could have made that better. Not make it a limited time thing before a game over. Maybe direct the player better towards where you need to go. Maybe have the window washer platform actually on screen when the scene starts. No, you're just supposed to know there's one there. How? Nonsense. Complete and utter nonsense. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Clem for popping in early on, though he couldn't be here. Ninja, Teak, Flame, Star. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Like I say, Parasite Eve will continue on Monday, where we'll probably wrap it up. Get this out of the way, and then go and play a better RPG. On Sunday, we'll be back 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time with Final Fantasy VII New Threat 2.0. But in the meantime, is there anything going on Twitch that I can recommend? There is not. It is Friday currently. So, friend of the stream, Teak the Gamer, hallowed be his name. Maybe streaming a little later, so check him out if he is. He's a cool dude. He started something new. I don't think he finished his Sonic franchise Fridays, but he started a new franchise Friday. I don't remember what it is. But check him out, he's a cool dude. Always appreciate Teak. But yeah, not much up. So there's not really anything else to say. He's doing Alone in the Dark. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Ninja. Which I assume is not going to be all of Alone in the Dark. I knew he'd posted something on the Discord about it. It would have been the Be Right Back screen. I assume it's not going through the entire series, because that'd be the original trilogy, the New Nightmare, the reboot in 2008, and then you can't do Alone in the Dark Illumination, the multiplayer shooter, because it isn't. It's multiplayer, there's not really a story to it, and it's shit, and I don't know if it's even online anymore. We'll see. But yeah, check Teak out if he goes live later on tonight. Teak's cool dude. So, with that, there's not really anything else to say, except thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And catch you next time, guys. Bye.